How to Lose Weight Without Dieting, part 3 of 9. And this little series is based on a book that I read last night called How to Lose Weight Without Dieting by David Nordmark. All credit goes to David. This is nothing to do with me. I'm adding my thoughts and my adaptations, but the book and the lessons come from him. David Nordmark, How to Lose Weight Without Dieting. Fabulous book. I found it last night. I devoured it. I made my blueprint and I read the whole thing in a couple of hours. I've never met David. I've never spoken to him. This book's been on my Kindle for 6 years and I found it by accident last night and it's fantastic. Grab a copy. So, it's a series. What this book teaches you to do is to make a blueprint of your habits that you're going to stick to. And it's a blueprint of 9 habits. And what you're going to do, should you choose to follow this path, and I love it. Day 1. I'm only on day 1, but I'm up there. What you're going to do is you're going to write a blueprint, and it's important to write it down because you're going to read it 3 times a day. I would suggest aloud, but if you're on a train or something, you can't read it aloud, just read it 3 times a day. Try and do it aloud. Morning, noon and night. What you're going to do in the early days is every time you struggle, every time you have a craving for that packet of crisps, that chocolate bar, every time you can't be bothered running around the block, you read this again. Out loud, keep it short, keep your manifesto short, because you're going to be reading it at least 3 times a day in the early days, and you're going to read it more. Because if you want this to succeed, every time you have a craving, you're going to read this, and that is going to be the first thing you do. I said in my last video that lesson 3 was how to cope. It isn't, that's lesson 4. So today we're doing, he calls them habits, I call them lessons. We're doing weight loss habit number 3. And this one is learn what you're eating and why. Learn what you are eating and why. So you write down the lesson number 3, the habit, weight loss habit number 3. You write down the habit header, which is learn what you are eating and why. And then he will give you a little template in the book that you adapt to your lifestyle, your body, your mind, yourself, so that it fits you. So part of this, and this part you have to do, and as it happens, I'm all over it. I've been doing this for the last 3 years. I've lost 6 stone. I've been exercising. I've been dieting. I think I'm coming up 3 years this week. So I've been changing my eating habits. I don't like calling it dieting, or dying for that matter. I've been changing my eating habits for 3 years. I've been exercising for 56 days and I've stuck to it for 56 days. So I'm all over this journal malarkey. I'm already doing it. So lesson 3, I will keep a food journal and record everything I eat. Everything that goes in your mouth, you are going to write down so you can see it in black and white. And believe me, it's going to scare you. I've been doing it for 3 years. I will record when I eat. So you're going to record, this is new for me, I don't record the time. So day 1, from today, I'm going to record what time I eat. And most importantly, and this is the most important thing, you're going to write down why you're eating it. So what I've done is I've given myself what I call authorized meals and authorized treats. So I'm going to work out what I'm going to eat through the day, and I'm going to allow myself that. I'm going to authorize myself to have that. I'm going to incorporate treats into that. I mean, my treat, oh my gosh, I have my McFlurry once a week. I love my McFlurry. That's my treat. So I'm going to authorise that, and I'm going to write it into my manifesto. I'm going to allow it. Unauthorised treats. So you go visiting, you go to see Nanny Jean, and Nanny Jean says, would you like a slice of this lemon drizzle cake? It's allowed. You can have it. You can have unauthorised treats. And in lesson 4, we're going to teach you how to deal with that. So it's all good. Lesson 3, learn what you are eating and why. I will keep a food journal and record everything I eat. I will record when I eat it from now on, and most importantly, why I'm eating it. Is it a craving? Were you persuaded? Did you open a cupboard and see a big bar of Galaxy chocolate? Why? What made you put that food into your mouth? There's no good or bad. There's no blame. Why did you eat what you ate? Now, this is a big one, and I've had to adapt this. This is probably my biggest adaptation, and there's another one about the dining room table, kitchen table, that I've also adapted. But this one, the rest of the manifesto said, from today, you will never eat anywhere but at your dining room table. You will never eat junk food or anything else sitting in front of the telly again. These are 2 big ones. Now, I've had bariatric surgery. So if I eat something, it takes me 4 hours to eat a meal. If I had a roast dinner, I would eat a small roast dinner and it would take me 4 hours to eat it. If I have a slice of toast, it'll take me half an hour to eat it. If I have my overnight oats, it'll take me half an hour to eat those. So it's unrealistic for me to say that from now on, everything that goes into my mouth is going to be eaten at the dining room or kitchen table, because it's not. I can't do that. It's unrealistic for me to say that I will never eat in front of the telly again, because we eat all our meals in front of the telly, most of them. We like settling after work, and we take our food into the living room and we sit with our food on our knee and we eat our meals on knees. That is a huge no-no for this book. But it has to adapt to somebody's lifestyle. If you're not going to stick to it, what's the point of writing it down? What's the point of setting yourself up to fail? If I wrote down what he wanted me to, that I will only ever eat at the kitchen table, and I will never eat in front of the telly again, I'd fail day 1. Day 2, certainly. What's the point of that? So he didn't particularly say to adapt this one to yourself. He was saying this is a hard rule, that you're never going to eat anywhere but the kitchen table, and you're never going to eat in front of the TV. I can't do that. That's not my lifestyle. It's not going to be. It can never be my lifestyle to not do those 2 things. So what I've said is I will not eat junk food in front of the TV if I can find a better way of doing it at that time. So I'm going to think about when we're sitting in front of the television. Do I need to eat there? How important is that to me? So I will not eat junk food in front of the TV again if I can help it. And the last one is I will eat when I am hungry. I'm not going to be snacking and grazing all day. I will eat when I'm hungry. So weight loss, habit 3, learn what you're eating and why. I will keep a food journal and record everything I eat. I will record when I eat from now on. And most importantly, I will record why. I will try not to eat junk food in front of the TV again, and I will eat when I am hungry. Lesson 3 of 9. How to Lose Weight Without Dieting by David Nordmark. Thank you very much. Nice chat. I will be back with part 4.